Today, I'm going to purchase 6 figures of passive income through tokenized real estate. Now, this is something that I never thought that I would be able to do, but I believe is absolutely phenomenal that we are now in this age. Now, let me ask you a question. How much would you spend to earn 6 figures of passive income through the real estate space? Now, this is all projected income, but I want to show you guys exactly how this works. So I want you to come along with me on the journey. My name is Anthony Deloach, and on this channel, I share my journey of creating passive income in the tokenized real estate space. Now, this has been absolutely amazing, and my journey has been phenomenal, but I want to share every step of the process. So you guys have seen me go from purchasing $3,000 to $10,000 to now it's going to be up to $51,000. So guys, let's go ahead on over to my back office so you can see me make this purchase. I'm in my back office now, and I want to show you guys how I'm going to make this purchase. Now, I've already loaded my account with the funds that are necessary to make the purchase that I desire, so we're going to start from there. Now, I do want to go over the fact that this is for demonstration of my journey only. This is not trying to entice or get you to do anything else. As a matter of fact, nothing in this video should be considered as any type of financial advice. Nothing in any of my videos should be considered any type of financial advice. I always encourage you to do your own due diligence to determine how you want to participate in this space, if you want to participate at all. With that being said, let me go ahead and jump into the purchase. As I was stating, we do have the amount that I want to go ahead and purchase with already funded in the account. Now, there are several different properties that you could purchase on the eEstate platform. I believe eEstate is the best platform to purchase tokenized real estate, but that's my own personal opinion, and I will show you why. If you go into the real estate here with me, then you're going to see there's several properties, starting with the Miami apartments. The Miami apartments start at $10 for you to get access, which I believe is phenomenal because it opens up access to a wide variety of people who want to participate in this space. So you don't have to go out and break the bank to get started or even to try it out. All right. So that $10 starting amount will get you on average a profit of 0.32% up to 0.52% daily. And if you go down a little bit, you can see the average for the last 7 days, which you can see it ranges between 0.32% all the way up to the highest, which was 0.42%. That was on February the 9th. So that is incredible here that we actually have this. But let's go on to the next property that's available. Of course, our Seattle, Washington properties, if you haven't heard, have been sold out. This property is totally tokenized. We have a finite amount of tokens that's issued for every single property. So those tokens have been totally sold out. So this is not available for people to participate in anymore. Now, we do have our lake house that starts at $250 for you to get a share of it. So you can start with that $250, and it will make you eligible to earn anywhere from 0.37% to 0.54%. And this house is located in Lakeside, Oregon, and you can look at the history of performance with this property, which has been anywhere from 0.37% up to 0.43% for the last 7 days. Now we can move on to the house that's located in Arch Cape, Oregon. Now this house is selling really fast right now as far as the tokens for the owners for the property here. And so there has been 174,000 tokens issued already. 149,606 tokens have been purchased for this property so far. So if you want to get in on this one, this may be one that you need to move fast on. Now, when you purchase a minimum share at $480, it does make you eligible for 0.46% up to 0.66% from this property, which is amazing. And you can look at the last 7 days of performance here as well, which has ranged anywhere from 0.6% up to the high of 0.63% right here. So that's actually pretty cool with this property as well. So let's move on, and we do have a newer property, which is our Desert Villa. Now this one starts at $1,000 minimum to actually get a share of this property. At $1,000 minimum here, you're going to be eligible for 0.43% up to 0.61% per day. This averages out around 5.2 $2 or $5.20 a day off of this one. Your break-even point is about in 8 months, and you can see the last 7 days of profitability from this property as well, which ranges from 0.44% up to 0.51% at the high. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at another property that we have here. This is the first property that I purchased, which is the luxury villa that's located in Los Angeles. This property is actually located in the Beverly Glen area of Bel Air. This is really nice. It's $3,120 to get a minimum share of this property. It produces a passive income of around $400 per month, and that goes on to equal out to about $7,193.34 in 6 months, or no, in 18 months, I'm sorry, and your break-even point is about 7 months. You can look at the history of performance here for the last 7 days, which has ranged anywhere from 0.53% up to 0.61% at the high here. So this property is actually really good as well. Now we do have a villa that's located in Bali, Indonesia. This property has been totally tokenized. It's sold out, so you cannot get a share of this either. This one I had 75,000 tokens issued for it, and 74,970 has been purchased so far. So this property is really nice. You cannot get a share of this one anymore, but I'll move on to the next property that we have here, which is the commerce property. Now, during the commerce property here, this one starts at $10,270. I have a couple shares of this property because it's very profitable. Now, this property here is going to get you on average a projected passive monthly income of about $1,531.32. In 18 months, you're projected to earn around $27,563.76, and your break-even point is about 6 months. Now, if you go down a little bit, you'll be able to take a look at the profitability chart, which gives you a profitability that ranges anywhere from 0.61% up to 0.76% daily at the high. So that is actually really good. Now, that's all the properties that are on the buyer level 1. Now, as you spend more on the platform or purchase more property on the platform, you're going to open up different buyer levels, which gives you access to different properties that typically have a higher profitability. So I also have access to buyer level 2, which includes this property that's located in Los Angeles, California. Now, this property starts at a minimum of $24,590 for you to get a share of it, but it's projected to get you a cash flow monthly of $3,924.48. Now, of course, these are not static numbers. These are not guaranteed. These are projected averages here of the profitability that you would get from this property. Now, in 18 months, you'll look at this property producing about $70,640.64, and the break-even point on this property is about 6 months. Now, we can go down and look at the average profitability for this property, which is going to range, or has ranged for the last 7 days, between 0.67% up to 0.81% at the high here. So that is actually really good. I like the way that has been profitable for us. Now, here's the purchase that I'll be making today. This is the land plot, right? And I love the profitability of this property. Now, this property is really a capital appreciation play for the company. So they're hoping to sell this property for the capital appreciation. But here's the great thing about this is that it is currently earning revenue because it is being used as a parking lot. So that's the great thing with this one. Let's look at the profitability for this property right here. At $51,310, you're going to be able to get a minimum share of this property. It's projected to produce a cash flow of about $8,727.81. The total profit on this one would be about $157,158 is the 18-month profitability, and your break-even point is in 5 months. There were 1.5 million tokens that were issued for this property, and so far 257,557 tokens has been purchased for this property. So we could go in and we could look at the average profitability on this one, which has ranged anywhere from 0.72% up to 0.8% in the last 7 days, which is really, really nice here, right? So I like the way that this property is laid out. This is going to be the purchase that I'm making. In fact, buyer level 3 is the highest level that I can purchase on. Now, after making this this purchase, it should open up the ability for me to be able to look at the development purchases here. At the development purchases, this is what we have now is the Dubai development project that starts at $99,250. Now, this one will get you a passive income of about $17,716 per month on this, and your total profit in 18 months would be about $318,892.14, and your break-even point is about 5 months, right? So this is also an incredible property. I can't wait to make a purchase on this level because the profitability is insane. And you know, I believe that I have a philosophy. I believe that you shouldn't bury your money, but you should plant your money because you want your money to grow. Anything that you bury is dead. It's not going to produce anything for you. But anything that you plant, you are expecting to grow. And this is what plant means for me. The first 4 letters of plant is PLAN, which is plan. So I always want to give my money a plan. And then the last T in plant is that T stands for time. And so I want to give my money time. So you want to give your money the right plan, and then you want to give your money enough time, and then your money will grow for you. And that's what I'm expecting my money to do with this tokenized real estate asset here, which is a land plot on the eEstate platform. All right. So enough talking about that. I did want to go ahead and share that information with you all before I make my purchase so you can understand why I'm making this purchase today. All right. So I'm going to take you through the process. As I stated, I've already loaded up my account, and I'm going to go over and show you guys this again. $59,440 in my account. No, I'm not going to use all of that for the purchase, but that's how much I have in my account right now. And that is from my previous passive income. That's from my properties that I purchased previously, and also from my compensation from the agent compensation as well. So I have that in there also. So that's the reason why there's more than the 51,000 in my e-wallet. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go in so we can make this purchase now. And I'm going to show you guys when I do it. So what I'm going to do is go over to the land plot again, and we're going to go here. So here's the land plot. As you see, the investment amount. Now, what I want to tell you, the profit calculator will let you put any amount in here that you want to. So let's just say I wanted to go in, and instead of, I want to take it up a little bit, not much, but let's say if I do 51,500 just to make it an even number for myself. So 51,500 is going to make me eligible for a cash flow here of a projected of $417 per day, right? So if I go back and look at it before, how much was it before? If it was 51,310, then that's about, let's see what that was. 51,310 made me eligible for how much? About $415.61 a day, and that's that, right? So now I'm going to take this up to the 51. Let's do 51,500, right? So if I do the 51,500, which is going to make me eligible here for average of 417.15 per day, $8,760.15 per day, a total profit in 18 months of $157,682.70 per day here. Now my break-even point is 5 months. So I want to go into, I could go in and buy this property. So I'm going to go ahead and put buy. It still has my amount of 51,500 in there. I have enough in my wallet here to actually do this. As a matter of fact, I may do this so I could be even here. So boom. I don't know, but I'll just leave it at 51,500. Let's do that. So 51,500, and then I have it here. It says the amount to pay in USD because I have it already loaded in my e-wallet. It's going to take you straight from my e-wallet, right? Now it shows me my average floating rates here, which is cool. Now, if I wanted to do auto capitalization, that means that I wouldn't be able to withdraw. I just let the profits continue to compound over the 18-month period, and then I can withdraw a lump sum in 18 months, right? And so I don't want to do that. I actually want to withdraw these profits so I can show and demonstrate how I'm earning this and using this as passive cash flow for myself, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and do that, 51,500 here, and I'm going to go ahead and select pay now. So when I select pay now, it's going to take me here for my invoice, all right? So with my invoice being here, I'm going to go ahead and sign my contract with the company. So I'm going to click on sign contract. It's going to pull that up for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put my signature in here. All right, so I put my signature in here and I am going to sign my contract here. So I go ahead and sign my contract. My contract is signed. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pay with my balance here. So I'm going to go ahead and pay with my balance. Boom, and that has been done. Success, your tokenized real estate has been purchased. And just that easy, I have my tokenized real estate purchase, and I will be earning off of this property this time tomorrow, which will be around 5:20 tomorrow, right? So I'll get my first profits on that. And so I will do a video tomorrow showing you when my first profits hit from this property, because I believe that's going to be absolutely phenomenal for you guys to see this on my journey of participating in the tokenized real estate space. So you can see now my total of purchases that I have on the platform right now is $80,064 that I have purchased of tokenized real estate. So far I've earned $16,260. You can see I have multiple properties in my portfolio here that I've earned from. I've already broken even on this property right here, which was my first property, the villa. And then I'm almost ready to break even on my first commercial property that I actually purchased here. It was $10,270 I paid for that, and I've already got about 89.09%, which is $9,149.65 has already been paid out to me for that property. Pretty soon, and I'll be breaking even on my next villa property, and you can see I have multiple properties in here, right? So I've been a product of the product here, right, which is purchasing tokenized real estate. And you see my latest purchase right here. And if I refresh the screen, you should be able to see my tokens on the Binance Smart Chain that represent my access, my tokens that represent the my access to profits from this platform and from this property rather. And then you will also see here my contract that's automatically executed between me and e-estate, which is phenomenal here that we actually have that also. So that is an amazing thing here, which I love, guys. I'm very close to hitting agent level 9. I believe I should hit that by the end of this month. That's what I'm crossing my fingers for, that will happen before the end of this month. So I'm very excited about that as well, just reaching another level in my agent career. If you guys didn't know, you do have the ability to become a digital real estate agent through e-estate if you decide to take that on. If you want to build a full career over here, you can. If you just want to do it as a hobby on the side, just like some people do traditional real estate, you can actually do that as well. I believe that we have one of the best compensation plans in the real estate space. So take a look at what we have, right? And I have some other videos that I'll show you how that works as well. So this is absolutely phenomenal for me here. And of course, I'm going to be posting more content, more videos on my participation in the tokenized real estate space. All right, guys, we've come to the end of another phenomenal video. You got to see me purchase my next level of tokenized real estate, and I'm excited about going to new levels and making even more purchases so I can earn even more passive income. If you found this very helpful, I want you to leave me a little comment just saying that you liked it or you got something out of the video, or even if you're just excited for me and seeing me on this journey of participating in the token real estate space. As always, guys, you know, as we're participating in the cryptocurrency space, we're going to invest wisely, we're going to invest well, and we will only invest what we're willing to lose, but you know we're investing for the opportunity to win. So until the next video, I hope you guys have an absolutely phenomenal day, and I am out. Peace.